observations, or VN. So when we say count of observations, it is simply known as the samples or the data given in the problem. Next, or the last step, is to solve for the quartiles. So I have prepared 5 examples to better understand the quartiles for ungrouped data. So here is the formula in solving for the quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. So for quartile 1, we have n plus 1 all over 4. For quartile 2, we have 2 multiplied by n plus 1 all over 4. Next, as for quartile 3, we have 3 multiplied by n plus 1 all over 4. So here is the first example. Example number 1. 5, 15, 10, 25, 20, 35, 30, 45, and 40. So let us all remember that the first step that we'll be using is to arrange the data given in ascending order. Okay, so here we already have the arranged data set. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. So next step, or the second step, is to count of observation. So we have n is equals to 9, which represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the third step is to solve for the quartiles 1, 2, and 3. So first things first, we have to solve for the first quartile. So the formula that we'll be using is 9, which means the n, 9 plus 1 all over 4, we have 2.5. So in this case, we have to find the values between the second and the third values. So since it is 2.5, so between 2 and third values. So we have 2, second value we have 10, ang third value we have 15. So we have here the 10 and 15. So next thing to do is the quartile 1 is equals to 10.0.5 multiplied by 15, which is the third value, minus 10, which is the second value. So we have here the quartile 1 is equals to 10 plus 2.5. So if you ask, where did I get the 2.5? So first we have the 15 minus 10, which comes 5 times 0.5. So we have 2.5. Next is to add the 10 plus 2.5. We now have our quartile 1, which is 12.5. So for the quartile 2, we have 2 multiplied by 9 plus 1 all over 4 equals to 5th value. So since we get a whole number, so we will now identify here what is the 5th value. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we get 25. So the 5th value is 25. Therefore, the quartile 2 is equals to 25. So the last quartile we have is the quartile 3. So we have 3 multiplied by 9, which is the n, plus 1 all over 4. We have 7.5th value. So it is between the 7th or the 35 and the 8th values, which is the 14. So in getting the quartile or the value of the quartile, we have 35 plus 0.5 multiplied by 40 minus 35. So we now have 35 plus 2.5. So if you ask where did we get the 2.5, we minus 40 minus 35 times 0.5. So we have 2.5. So next is we add 35 plus 2.5. It is equals to 37.5. So we already have our quartile 3 value. given in ascending order. So the third step is to solve for the quartiles 1, 2, and 3. So we have now a quartile 1 which is equals to 10, which is the n, plus 1 all over 4. We have 2.7 within. So it is between the second or 4 and the third values, which is the 7. So Q1 is equals to 4 plus 0.75 multiplied by 7 minus 4. So we have 4 27, 30, 33, and 35. The second step is to count the observations or the end.